Hello mga kapasyon! Welcome ulit sa aking channel na nagbibigay ng kakaibang kaalaman. Sa pagmamanok, kung ano ang hindi nyo pa nalaman susubukan nating alamin yan. Dito lang sa PGB Gamefowl Official Channel. Dahil tayo ay naniniwala na ang kasayahan sa pagmamanok ay hindi nabibili ng pera. Lalong-lalo na kapag ito ay iyong passion. Pero bago ang lahat, please don't forget to subscribe. Huwag pong kalimutan yan. Dahil kung hindi, mapepeste ang manukan mo at mamalasin ka sa sabang at pag-ibig. Anyway, proceed na po tayo ngayon sa pag-aaral. Ang nang hindi ka naman mapapasa na all ay may alam.
The gamefowls or fighting roosters are a group of different breeds dedicated to fighting among themselves, which are characterized by having an extremely aggressive behavior in both females and males. This temperament manifests itself from an early age, so it is necessary to separate the males from each other to avoid a fight. Today we will address the different breeds of fighting roosters, also called fighting cocks in the Philippines, gamefowls, or gamecocks. These are some of the best gamefowl bloodlines in the country today. In countries where cockfighting is legal, need to secure a permit from the government like the Philippines, the type of fighting cocks bloodline is very important.
As in any animal, be it dogs, cats, birds, horses, etc., there are always different types of breed, and in fighting cocks it is the same. These breeds have a number of varieties, families, or lines. But this time we will focus solely on describing the characteristics of the best fighting cock breeds.
The common question asked by many gamefowl aficionado is, what are the best breeds of fighting roosters? This is a question, although it seems very simple, it is very complicated to answer. Since it will depend on many external factors such as food, environment, vitamins for fighting roosters, training, or preparation, which does not only imply their genetics or lineage. From the point of view of experts, there is no perfect breed of gamefowls.
But if there is a large number of roosters from a very good family, which with dedication and work can become an excellent fighting cock. It should be mentioned that within each line or family of roosters there may be a large number of varieties or subfamilies. Since the breeder can make the cross with another breed to improve some characteristics of the bird.
So if you plan to buy a specific breed of fighting cock, we recommend that you first know all the qualities and characteristics of the most suitable fighting cock breeds. Choose the breed that best suits your needs, but remember, you must provide the care and nutrition necessary to develop its potential to its fullest.
Number 15. Blues. Blues fight high in the air and break high too. They can shuffle hit in the air and also on the ground without a bill hold. The blue stags and cocks are serious dead game. The judge, a popular American breeder, lucked out on breeding them off the Phil Marsh line in Oakley Blues, when these gamefowl were still at the top of their game. After all these years, this breed still retained their traits as the best among the gamefowl. They were notorious for being one round or first buckle killer, fighting birds being as deadly as they were. Some famous blues are Minor Blues, Typewriter Blues and Oakley Blues.
Number 14. English Dom. The modern Dominique gamefowl, or Dom or Bullock, is renowned for cutting prowess, and aggressive disposition, with lethal speed. Bullocks will step in and show no fear, but they can also get out of a tight corner with a wicked shuffle and break high if necessary. You can infuse some gamefowl bloodline to produce a superior Bullock or Dom fighter. For some breeders, the composition of their Dom or Bullock is 50% yellow leg hatch, 25% sweater and 25% leaper or penny hatch. Which is why many pundits slight the fowl as just a sweater or hatch hiding under different colored feathers without knowing the bloodline history of the fowl. Just because good blood is infused into the Dom does not mean it is no longer a Dom. In fact, it is a better Dom because good genes are now part of its make as a gamefowl. Number 13. Pile. Pile is a plumage color that denotes one that is not red, gray or black. Piles come white, blue, Dom, off-white, off-gray or off-red colors. They are white-legged or yellow-legged and straight or peacombed. They are known for their high-flying style and accurate cutting. Many are not deep game as hatch or whitehackle, but there are piles that are as game. Currently, they are crossed with the sturdy and hardy lines to hopefully strike the perfect blend of fighting. Number 12. Gold. One of the fast rising stars in Philippine cockfighting as a promising gamefowl breeder comes from Ormoc City. His name is Bernie Tacoy, and if he continuously able to sustain his success, he may yet write the same story that the great boy Primalian did with his Zamboanga whites for the city of Zamboanga. Nowadays, the Ormoc Gold strain of rooster that Tacoy mustered has been making waves in Leyte and neighboring provinces. The Midas touch that the Ormoc Gold brought to the Tacoy family has practically changed their lives. The barn wherein Bernie and his wife Belen used to live is now a two-story concrete house with furniture, appliances and air conditioners. The farm which they used to rent is now their own, not to mention the sugar cane and pineapple plantations they were able to acquire through their sales and winnings form the Ormoc Golds.
Number 11. Butcher. Phil Marsh is credited for creating the Butcher bloodline, which is a blend of Grove Whitehackle and some Spanish fowl, the Speeder Grays. Calling them butchers because of his occupation, Phil Marsh often fought under the entry name Butcher Boys. Butchers are straight-combed red that often come white-legged with some coming yellow-legged. They are known for their accurate cutting ability and brainy fighting style, leading many experts to say when a butcher hits you, you are hit. Medium to low stationed, butchers sometimes come spangled and brassback in color, with the latter presently called black butchers.
Brassback butcher fowl do not run from a fight, even with a broken wing or leg or a blinded eye. They will chase their opponent until they kill it, even in a drag fight. Sometimes, this fighting spirit is what sustains a brassback and lets it pull off a win in spite of injuries sustained during a fight. They can outlast even modern gamefowl opponents. Despite being extremely hostile to other roosters, brassback are very tame with humans and are gentle and very easy to handle and train. Number 10. Whitehackle. Regarded as the most beautiful gamecock of its time, and even today the Whitehackles is a classic base gamefowl that is favored for breeding strong-hitting fighters. Whitehackles have straight-combed, or red-eyed, or 90% yellow-red in color, and the remaining 10% are spangled, mustard-colored hackles. Whitehackles have nice broad shoulders, compact build and heavy plumage.
Whitehackles are medium-stationed fighting cocks. They are also as beautiful when seen fighting in the pit. The Whitehackles are regarded as a ring generals, fighting tactically and engaging its enemy from any position available due to their agility and shiftiness. As strong and power-hitting gamefowl, the birds also have deadly cutting strokes and evade harm by breaking high. They can last a drag fight having deep game as well as fighting smarts.
Number 9. Albany. Despite the multiple crosses with different gamefowl strains throughout its storied history, the Albany fowl today are surprisingly still uniform in looks as some of the most handsome gamefowl, still consistent in fighting form and having proven winning records throughout its battlecock lifeline. Few gamefowl breeders from the New York gamefowl community as well as. This gamefowl is one amazing cutter and possessing deep game too. The Reb Williamson Albany is a power-hitting rooster that possesses deep game and is very active in the ring. It comes from Peacomb and Straightcomb. The Straightcomb Albany is said to be the smarter fighter because it waits for its opponent to make the first move before it reacts, either evading by ducking under the airborne charge or making a counterattack before the enemy rooster can connect. Number 8. Clarets. The claret is one of those pure stock bloodlines that the old guard of Sabungeros love to rely on as base pure broodstock that can match up with any gamefowl as a fighting cock when it comes to deadly cutting. Clarets come straight combs, black-breasted and have wine-red feathers, hence their name. They also possess wings and tails that have white streaks and are usually white-legged. Clarets are very accurate cutters, fast and clever. They are also known to break high, and possess deep game. As pit fighters they are very clever, fighting with hard-hitting single strokes. Clarets are very aggressive in the pit. They are one of the few straight pure breeds that can go head-to-head with the swarming sweater. Number 7. Mel Sims Black. Originated from Mel Sims of Liberty Farms. Mel Sims is still known up to date for breeding the best black American game fowl. Mel Sims had been a part of American gamefowl history. When he was still alive, there were many breeders acquired his chicken. For they believed that his breeding materials has a winning line. Why not? He developed his bloodline through many years. Mel Sims Black has speed and more speed, with cutting to boot. The advantage of this dark fowl. Coming dark-legged, dark-eyed and with characteristic black feathering, this family is a sight to behold, since Mel Sims Black show more of the razzle-dazzle shuffling action type of fighting, although their drawback is their seeming lack of gameness and stamina. However, because of other infusions made by breeders, there already are Mel Sims Black that are game enough, lasting for more than 10 minutes. In the drag fight, these fighters are defensive and very calculating, uncharacteristic of a typical brown-red. Number 6. Gray. Regular gray is said to be a combination of 3 gray families, the law gray, the sweater gray and the plainhead muff gray. Regular grays come green-legged, sometimes with yellow, silver duck wings and straight comb. They are medium to low stationed and are known for power and gameness. Breeders note that they are as powerful and dead game as the bluefaces. Because of these, many breeders have made regular gray as their foundation line. Number 5. Lemon. This is the old Duke Hulsey breed from the 70s that the legendary Pang Araneta and a few Bacolod breeders have bred into a champion fighter. The Lemon 84 has become the base gamefowl broodstock used by most Bacolod breeders that still wins consistently even against modern gamefowl breeds. Originally sired from the Hatch Butcher Claret blends of the late Duke Hulsey, Pang created subfamilies from the original stocks. Lemon 84 comes lemon-hackled, pea-combed or straight-combed and yellow and green-legged. And pumpkin-feathered, a medium-station gamefowl known for its smart fighting style, and an offbeat sense of timing where it catches its opponent off guard with powerful single-stroke killing hits. It is known as a vertical flyer, and is known to sidestep and counterattack. Some say it lacks gameness but crosses with Albanese, Kelsos and Sweaters have made it a modern gamefowl killer to reckon with. Number 4. Hatch. Hatch fighting cocks are of the best known and recommended American lines in fighting cocks. One of the characteristics that distinguish this rooster is its strength and the speed of its attack. So they are excellent in combat and do not tire easily. Has greater strength in floor combat. This breed matches very well with almost any other breed, especially Sweater, Kelso, and Radio. Their legs have a yellow-green color that characterizes them. Famous hatch nowadays are Gilmore Hatch, Hatch Gray, High Action Hatch, Gavilan Hatch and the McLean Hatch. Number 3. Roundheads. Every cockfighter in the Philippines from city to rural sitio knows what roundhead gamefowl is. Roundhead is one of the most popular breeds of fighting cocks in the country and the only thing one should know about where his gamefowl came from. The bloodline is very important since there are many roundhead breeders in the country. Experienced cockfighters know the difference between pure and fake roundheads.
The purebred and original roundhead has a pea comb, but not all roosters having pea comb are roundheads. There are many breeders in the Philippines who offer roundheads, but it is always advisable to buy only from well-known and respectable game farms. The old-time roundheads are most suitable for long heel knife. They are smart, sidestepping, and agile heads-up fighters. They could fight in the ground and in the air. Roundheads are aggressive, fast-fighting, feet-out and deadly, sure-cutting cocks. They have strong and devastating leg power, especially in the first buckle. Number 2. Kelso. The Kelso rooster breed is one of the most classic for combat. They are very popular and can be commonly seen in cockfighting venues. They are birds that are very good at attacking both above and below their opponents. They are very intelligent roosters, which have earned their popularity as one of the best fighting breeds. Aesthetically, they are very beautiful animals, of great size. For many cockfighting enthusiasts, it is the most beloved and sought-after breed of fighting cocks, since until today very good results are obtained. Number 1. Sweater. Developed by Carol Nesmith, Sweater has consistently won the majority of derby fights in hard competition over the years in the bloodiest cockpits in the Philippines and Mexico. Sweater became the winningest bloodline of fighting cock not only in the Philippines but also in South America, particularly in Mexico. Although Carol is not the original breeder of the famous bloodline, he is instrumental in its popularity and the one who refined its bloodline, so he deserves all credits for the Sweater development. The person who sold him the original stock even told him that the bred could no longer compete. Carol's partnership with one of the Philippines' best, Rafael Nene Abello, paid off and the bloodline became not only famous but the leader in cockfighting. If you like this video, please do subscribe for more update.